Hello and welcome back. My name is Vanessa from Wild Woman Bushcraft. Today you can join me in a wonderful lake area. I had here around 7 lakes and I want to walk to every one of them because this is here a wonderful landscape. You can join me. I will show you a lot of edible plants, medicine plants and beautiful landscape. We are sleeping here outside this night. I sleep like I never slept before and just have a wonderful time here outside in the woods. If you want, you can join me. Ein Rosenkäfer, ganz schön. Here you can see the first lake. This plant here had the name horsetail. It grows everywhere where it is wet and you can use it as a bushcraft rubber. Put it together and then you can clean your you can make a dish with it, and you can make a kind of soup for your vegetable plants. You can collect 2 handfuls of it, put it into a bowl, get hot or warm water on top and close it. Then you had to wait for 2 weeks. So sometimes move it, and then after 2 weeks it is ready and you can take it together with water over your plant, and your plants are then more healthy and more resistant against illness. Here is lake number 2 and I want to jump in, but no, I want to search for the perfect place. This plant here had a deadly poison. It is called belladonna. It is so poisonous, but it is also a great medicine plant. When you work with natural medicine, you know the belladonna from, I don't know if the English word is also homeopathy. One point where it works perfectly is against fever. So you use this plant in a low dose against fever, but don't use it at your own. It had to be from a doctor. And they are not sure if the plants around a poisonous plant, if the plants that grow around are also poisonous. So here growing around the strawberries, and some people said you should collect wild berries or wild plants around a poisonous plant. What a beautiful way here, so close to the water. lake number 3. Look at this beautiful color of the water. Wow. Yeah, the blueberries are ready. They are so delicious. I don't see sea roses wild growing so often, and when I see some, this is always something special because they always look like painted. The nature here looks a little bit that there are no human hands, because there is a lot of dead wood, and that wood is so important for like insects, all the small ones. And this here are the holes of a woodpecker. Here is searching here for insects inside of the wood, and is also breeding in some of these holes, but higher. And yeah, this animal is so fantastic, the woodpecker. There is so much power by picking to the dead wood, and it looks like it should hurt when he is picking, but it makes a very special body. One point of it that the woodpecker closed the eyes a second before he arrived the wood, and he had special bones in his neck that it don't get hurt by picking this strong wood. Sea number 4. This here is the biggest one, and I will just walk around one side and I want not sleep here because this is the biggest one, and I think that there are the most people, so I just look to the landscape and then I go deeper inside of the forest to the smaller lakes. It looks very nice here, but I think that many people will come to this place, so I am searching for another place for the night. Can you see what a big wound this fir tree here behind me had? When I will see it without the spark, this big piece, I will think that this is a deadly wound, but the tree made it. Around of the big lake are always ways like this. This means mountain biker, trekker and tourists. So I had to go away. The leaves of the poplar tree makes a very relaxing noise in the wind, a little bit like a waterfall. And the wood of the poplar is also very good to make fire with traditional ways. So, right. The water looks very clear, there are many plants and fishes inside. This is a good thing because I drink my water today only out of the lakes. I had a water filter with me and I know that the water filter is safe, but it is a better feeling when I see the water is already clean. Carp is here a typical Christmas dinner. I can't understand it because I don't like the taste. It smells and tastes like moss. I don't know how someone could like it, but maybe the person who cooked made it at the wrong way. I don't know. Finja is always looking here if he can catch it. Yeah, and carp like this will be good for the dinner. In the background there is the sea number 5, lake number 5. Here it looks a little bit better because you can see that the waves are not using so much from people, and the ground here around the lake is a little bit wilder. You see that there are no bath place. And this is for what I'm searching for. I don't want to go on ways where I see every 2 minutes another person, because I go in the forest that I am alone. And I don't want to walk with 100 other people at such a way. I want to have my peace. Here are everywhere such wet areas, and this here is a fallen tree, the rest of it, and it looks like a monster now. I found here at the ground those eggshells. I don't know from which bird they are, but every bird had a different eggshell. They had a difference in the color and like they are pointed if they had points, and the birds always bring the eggshells away from their nest, because when they are laying directly under the nest, other animals will know that there is the nest and come and and eat the young birds. So the parents bring the eggshells away from the nest. This time the nest is in the closer area around of the eggshells. I see it, but it is empty. Do you hear the voice when I'm walking here over the wood ground? It is so dry. We had actually the highest risk of a wood burn, 5 from 5. And this means that it is too dangerous to make an open fire here. I make no campfire, only the small gas fire. Look how those both trees are growing. They are growing together so close, and it looks like they give together a hug. When I came closer to the ways, I found everywhere toilet paper. This is so sad. Why must they leave trash? Yeah, everyone had to do this, but you can cover it. Fox area, those are the rest of a dove. In my last video I tell you about the poisonous foxgloves, digitalis, and I said that I see it only once in wildlife. And look what is growing here. So many from them. Here is the hunter feeding the wild animals, and here is also the place the fox catch the dove. So this means for me that I go away from here, because when I am here it smells like human, and the hunter want that the animal came, and they came not when it smells here from me. I don't film the last time because I am powerless now. I drink always not enough, and when I am away, more than not enough. Now I am at the lake and I had to filter water because I can't do this any longer like this. I had to drink something. Otherwise I am very, very close to dehydration. The water looks at the first sight very clear, but you can't see bacteria, so I had to filter it. It looks like you need much power to filter it, but this is false. I am only powerless. I show you the filter later in detail. At first I had to drink. This place here looks really nice to sleep. I can sleep here close to this fallen tree, but this is not the perfect place. I am searching for a place with an open view to the water. I will save this place in my brain and maybe I come back. I was now an hour away from the way. Not the hour is not the time that I was here around, but I was an hour from the way away, and then I came exactly back to this point where I leave this way, because I can't go there, because there is marshland and the way stops there, so I had to go back, and now I'm exactly at the same point, and this is so frustrating. And I know that I had to search today long for a camp place, but that it takes so much time. It is now 6 o'clock in the evening. I am happy that it is so long. The daylight there. You hear it, I can't speak clear anymore because I had to drink more. It is so frustrating because I had a GPS, but this is back in store the second time because it doesn't work right, and it is going out so often. When I was on a trip, the batteries was always full and I can't make it on anymore. And with the GPS I can mark points where I can stay for the night and maybe going back to this point. And so I had everything to do with the mobile phone, and this isn't working well. I sleep tonight a little bit other. I sleep in the amock, but not in the air, in the ground, at the ground. At first I thought, here at the lakes I will sleep under the air, under the sky, only with fun sleeping bag or on top. And then I thought about the mosquitoes. And here are 100,000 mosquitoes in the air, and I am so happy that I sleep today in my DD Frontline amock at the ground. I can fix it here at the ground, and I fix the mosquito cover away, so I can sleep at the ground in my amock. And in the air there comes later the Tarp, if it rains, that I had it dry, and then it is ready. The camp is ready. Later I had only to fix the top, and then is everything done. And now I will use the last sunshine to go into the water. It is so beautiful here. You can see the mosquitoes dancing in the sun, and there are waves on top of the lake, and there came the sun directly out, and just beautiful. This was so refreshing. When I am the whole day on the feet and walk and had a backpack, and when it's so hot and I am over and over with mosquito fluid, and I had such a bad feeling over my skin when I had this at my skin. So this was really good now, and it was so warm. Now I'm hungry. I'm always looking because Finja try to catch and fish, and she put always her nose underwater and then the air came outside. Looks funny, but yeah, she can't made it. She just tried. The camp is ready now. Einen besseren Platz kann man im Sommer eigentlich gar nicht haben.